Hi guys, welcome to Code Explorer. This is Pavitra Banerjee here. Uh, Today we have decided to start a new series for C programming language. And here we will learn the C programming language from the basics, and then we will move to the advanced C language, and then we will learn data structure and algorithm using C. So first you have to learn that what is programming. Why should we do program? So the reason behind it that uh, when you will think that whatever the programming language you should start at the time, you will learn first that to print hello world on your screen. So when you will try that, at that time you have to write a syntax of that programming language, and the code will execute and you will see hello world on your screen. So have you ever thought that why that why uh, we can't directly uh, tell this to our CPU and the CPU will directly return the hello world on our screen? Why this doesn't happen? Basically, it is why because that our CPU, which is the brain of our computer, doesn't understand our language. That may be Bengali, Hindi, English, or whatever language you will say. So to make our command to understand the able to understand the CPU, you have to write programs. So the computer, basically the CPU, understood only 0 and 1, which is binary. So when we will program, at the time we will use any compiler, and whatever code we will write there, the compiler will directly compile the code and will make the code in binary form, and it will directly communicate with our CPU, and the CPU will return the execution to our screen. That is how programming works. So why should we learn C programming now? Basically, you should start with C programming language. It is why because personally I started with JavaScript as my first choice, and the reason behind it that no one guided me to learn C at first. It is why uh, I have learned C, because I stuck somewhere, and at the time I researched something and I came to know that without knowledge of C, the computer fundamental will not clear. So if you want to carry on your career with software engineering or web development or maybe something like that in basically software industry, so you have to uh, gain the basic knowledge of C programming language. It's very mandatory because you maybe go to C++ for your first choice, but when you will learn C++, you have to learn C, because the C programming language is nothing but an advanced version of C, when where you will use that object oriented programming or dynamic programming you can write through C++. So to learn that, you have to first learn C programming language. So to say about C, C is a very general purpose programming language, and this is completely machine independent programming language which was invented in 1972 by famous American computer scientist Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie invented or developed C programming language, and before C programming language we had some like that of some programming language which are not very popular today and maybe outdated in today's technology, but C programming language is similar equivalent for today. uh, Whether it started its journey on 1972, but it is same equivalent or basically most equivalent, most relevant in these days also. So if you want to learn C programming language, uh, you can start from our this basically basic from beginner friendly C programming tutorial series. You will We will create a playlist for this, and you can access this playlist from directly our YouTube channel. We will upload the basic of C programming language, then advanced, then data structure and algorithm. You can directly follow them. So now came to the point that why how can we write C programming language. Basically, when we will start programming, at the time first we have to set up some environment. What is environment? So environment is that uh, basically you have notepad on your laptop or PC. So if you if you have no programming experience, you can directly go to Google and search for basic C syntax or basic any programming language syntax, and you can directly write on your notepad, and then if you try to execute that, it will not execute. It is why, because there is no compilers. But today we will use some modern approach to learn C. This is why we will use VS Code to learn to write our code, which is an IDE, which is integrated development environment, and through that we will directly use our compiler, and which will compile our code to the machine level language, which is assembly language. That means binary form, and the CPU will get it and will execute the required thing on our screen. So to start that, what you have to do, you have to go to your Google account and search to on Google that VS Code download. So when you will type on this, basically you will got this first link. Go to this download Visual Studio Code. When you will go to this website, you will see that it is available for Windows, Linux and Mac operating system too. So select your operating system. I am in Windows 11, so I will directly tap on that, and when I will tap on that, you can read this documentation. I have already read it, so I will not read it right now. This is our VS Code will start installing. I have already installed that, so I will cancel it right now. And when your IDE will be installed, at the time you need to a compiler. So go to Google once again and type C compiler for VS Code. Yes, search for that, and then tap on the first website. Then scroll it, and here you will get install MinGW Windows 64. So simply tap on that. Here you will see, and you can also read this documentation. So simply tap on installation. With the link, this is so tap on that link. It will start to install your MinGW Windows 64 architecture compiler on your Windows. So for now I will cancel it because I have already installed that. So if you face any problem regarding this, you can simply comment it down to then I will definitely make a video to uh, how you can simply set up your environment. So this is the steps, and if you don't want to go through this, so simply go to Google and search for Replit.com. Yeah, basically this is very simple. Just go to this website and create a account that is totally free of cost. So you can simply write that, and then here you can select your required programming language. For now we will use C, and then you can write a name. So I will write a name for C tutorial 1 for now. So when you will try to create tracker, it will simply create a REPL for you. And here this is a boilerplate, simple boilerplate for you. So now we will use this to run. What will you do? We'll just remove this file from here and simply tap run. And when you will tap run, see, hello world is printed on our screen. So I will basically use this Replit for this whole tutorial. It is why, because you can share your code through this, and I will share all the code. I want to share all the code I will write to you guys, so you can directly access this from Replit. So this is for today. Hope you guys will enjoy this course. If you love this video, then tap on like button, subscribe our channel, and leave a comment for us, which will simply motivate us. So that's it for today. We will see you in the next video. So take care. Bye.